Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is September the 7th, 2022, and we're going to talk about this small article right here about Charles Hoskinson putting Ethereum Classic on blast. He's literally trying to say that Ethereum Classic is a dead project. Nobody's utilizing it, and just try to sustain its viability, they need to implement like a 20% tax for the project. Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I'm just letting you know that I'm just going to look at the article. I'm not going to try to digest the article and try to substantiate where prices are going to go. That's not me. I simply look at the price chart for that reason alone as to how and when and where prices are anticipated to go. So if you guys want to join me on this channel, I'm your boy. Keep it locked in here. And you do all of that by liking the video, sharing the video, and also subscribing to my channel. Now, let's go to this article real quick. Okay, real quick, let's go to this article. You guys can see that it is coming from Bitcoinist, right? With the title, Ethereum Classic shakes off Hoskinson's comments to top list of gainers. This is around 18 hours ago. Now, check this out, okay? Charles Hoskinson puts Ethereum Classic on blast. He went out and did a tweet, right? And here's the tweet right here. Charles Hoskinson: I love how a sustainable development fund turns into a minor tax. ETC still gives me sadness for what could have been. It's a dead project with no purpose or real compelling argument to exist outside of spite. Seems like there's some bad blood between Charles and the Ethereum Classic community, or at best the individuals that he left from. Why would he say such a thing? He responded to a tweet that referenced a proposed 20% tax that was put forward by a board that he was a part of in the beginning to develop a sustainable fund that would help in the further development of the ETC network. Now, according to Charles Hoskinson, Ethereum Classic was a project that had a lot of promise that never really went anywhere. And I quote again, just like what we saw from his tweet: it's a dead project with no purpose or a real compelling argument to exist outside of spite. Now, obviously, this article is supposed to make us think that with what he said or with what he tweeted, that the price of Ethereum Classic should have gone down, right? Because right here, usually comments such as the one being made by Charles Hoskinson has been known to have adverse effects on the trajectory of a cryptocurrency. Where in the world would they get that from? Whoever this author is of this article, whoever wrote this article, where did he get this from? Like, prove that. How what one person says would push a price or adversely affect the price and push the price down. Like, that's, why would you even write that? Oh, because I want you all to realize that these articles are being written to get us to act. Now, the act would be to sell in this particular article, because he's trying to say that what Charles is saying about Ethereum Classic is that it's negative, it's bad. That since he's putting negativity out on Ethereum Classic and how it's a useless project to him, this author is trying to tell us that, hey, the price should be going down. But then obviously you look at the chart, you guys can see that the price went up instead. Now, I did a video for Ethereum Classic right here on August the 23rd. Way before Charles came out with a tweet, way before this article was written, trying to tell us that price should have gone down instead. And I was telling you that the market was going to go up. That was my prediction. And as you all can see today, we achieved that goal right there, 11%. The market topped out just yesterday, went all the way up there towards $42. So if you was able to get that out the market, then kudos to you, because you have 25% profitability versus 11. But nevertheless, we win. All right, so let's get rid of that. Now let's talk about something though, okay? Because the last 2 days into the market in Ethereum Classic, we do need to address. You all can see it from right here to where the market in Ethereum Classic did run up. Right here, it went up, what, 22% on the day, September the 5th. But then we came right back down 13.25% on a decent amount of volume too. I want everyone to see that. The volume definitely came into the market for Ethereum Classic yesterday. And look at this. It's not a coincidence that this occurred right here at our trend line. Check this out. It's not a coincidence. The market broke this trend line on a decent amount of volume. Look at all that volume that came in yesterday. So what does it mean? Well, it simply tells us that the trend may be broken in Ethereum Classic. Yes, the trend is broken in Ethereum Classic. So what we need to do is we need to try to identify, okay, where's the next stoppage? Where are the buyers positioned? We already got a pretty good area that we created on my last video right there around $32. It might be a little bit lower. Okay. So that's my first idea to think where price is going to go for Ethereum Classic right here. That's around 32. So that will have to be our first price target into the market for Ethereum Classic. Now, taking this from a 2-day chart, it doesn't look as if that is going to hold around $32. It could momentarily, but then the next area, as I try to zoom out this chart, will be around 30. Okay. Take a look at Ethereum Classic on the 3-day. You all can see that this is the last 3-day price bar, which is right here. Look at all of the weakness in selling that came in the last 3 days, and it's bleeding on over into this current 3-day price bar. Okay. The volume substantiates that there was a lot of selling going on into the market in Ethereum Classic over the last 3 days. So currently, am I bullish into the market in Ethereum Classic? No, I'm not. Doesn't have to do anything with what Charles tweeted. Most definitely it doesn't. We simply are looking at what people are doing as a whole. The market as a whole is what we're looking at. And from what occurred over the last 3 days, it is telling us that they are trying to sell more than they are trying to buy. Now check this out though. I want you all to see this on a 2-weekly chart and look at these 2-weekly price bars right here. Okay. I want everyone to believe what they see on the chart, because the chart is not deceiving us. It's everyone else that's trying to deceive us into what we need to do. So you guys can see over the last 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks, right? The market in Ethereum Classic attempted to break above $44 in each of the last 8 weeks. It hasn't done it. So from a long-term perspective, we can say that, yeah, that's a pretty hard area to where the sellers are positioned. And that as long as Ethereum Classic's price trades below 44, we will continue to maintain at least some sideways trading with the advent of some lower prices. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this real quick. Put this back on the daily. I'm going to go ahead and play some weakness into the market. Now, like I told you, that first area, we're already pretty close to 32. You guys can see it's around 6% movement to the downside for Ethereum Classic there. That would be the first price target. And then the second one would be right around here, around $30.45. You guys can see it's around 10.18% profitability. And then let's do the third one around $29.25 right there. So that is it. I'm done. I could care less about what Charles thinks about Ethereum Classic. I care about what everyone as a whole, as a collective thinks. One man cannot dictate, the viability of a network, a cryptocurrency. Is everyone. So if more and more people begin to utilize Ethereum Classic, then Charles Hoskinson will have to hold the bag. He will have egg on his face because the people has determined that they value Ethereum Classic. Now, time will be the determinant of that though. And price will definitely be the factor to tell us whether or not people are still valuing this protocol, this cryptocurrency. You guys can see my thoughts as to where I think price is going to go. Now it's your turn. Give me your price prediction, your price target in the market for Ethereum Classic. All right. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.